Hey guys,
Yeah.
what's up?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So this is the Good Vibes Only podcast.
Get out of here with the bad ones.
Straight up.
Not welcome.
This is the first ever episode. If you are new here, hello. My name is Trish Velez. I also go by Eyece in our little duo that we got going on here. We do Twitch stream, we do YouTube videos, all that good stuff under Feyerandeyece. I do quite a lot of things.
Excuse me.
I do video, I do photo, I work in the cannabis industry. Yeah, I act, I sing, I dance.
There's
I
no
do it
possible
all.
way to follow this up at all. I hope you know that. So I'm Alice.
This is
Nice
my
to meet
sister.
you. Yeah, I guess I do stuff too. Not as great as her, but I go by Feyer.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were gonna click something,
No.
so I
Oh
stopped.
no, keep talking.
No, I thought you would do like a sound effect.
You're totally good. You can keep talking.
I have nothing else to say. Thank you.
Sorry, I just learned how to use these sound
And
effects.
it's fun. It's fun.
And maybe I got a little too high before this podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so Eyece,
Fire.
she's Fire, and then someone you can't see on the camera right now, but you can feel him in your heart always.
Hello. Hello there. I'm Daniel.
That ominous voice you hear coming from the corner is Daniel. And
Nice to meet you.
what do
Hi.
you do? What do you do, Daniel?
I am a filmmaker out here in Southwest Florida. I work at a full time, but I put that back into my creations, my passion projects. But yeah, it's me.
He's passionate.
I'm
About his
passionate.
project.
Projectins.
And I am a dad of a dog.
Aw,
He's a dog
He's
daddy.
I'm
a
a
dog
doggy
daddy.
dad.
He's a
Doggy
dog
Oh, I
daddy.
thought you were
daddy.
gonna do like the cheer or something. It's too late. Was it funny?
Oh, nice.
I just love that effect.
Every time you say dog daddy, now
Can
you
I
gotta-
just point out too that I also do not have headphones, so I can't hear what the girls are hearing. But I'm just gonna
There's
vibe with
fun.
whatever they're.
Yeah.
Whenever they push the buttons, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah." So just
I thought that was the
just so your audience at least get a little bit of a context of what's gonna be
Of you
happening.
knowing,
They don't get
like-
confused back here.
Exactly. So he can't hear the full story,
Yeah.
but
Exactly.
he's
And they
he's
can't
here
really
for
see
the
my
ride.
faces either. So
Yep. And Daniel is also accompanied by his bromantic
You
wanna
partner
take the mic,
over
Jans?
here.
I'm here.
So Jans is manning the other camera. We are kind of like
Baby
a little
Jans.
group of creative buddies that got together and we're like, you know what, let's make some podcasts.
It's almost like there's only
So-
good vibes
oh
in
yeah.
this room.
Which, by the way, we still have these shots here.
No, you're right. I was
Jans-
thinking
Oh,
too.
yeah,
I was
you're
waiting
right.
for
Jans
Okay.
has been wanting to take this
So
already.
Been
we-
wanting to or did already.
We started their podcast, which is Weird Friends. Go check it out. We started their podcast with a shot, so we're gonna do the same.
Duke of Dame doing the same.
Nice.
Cheers. Cheers.
Very well. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Duke and Dame, alcohol. As
Wow.
you can see, that's what we just took a shot of.
Oh yeah, it burns so good.
Unofficial drink of the Good Vibes Only podcast. Daniel, the cameraman that's off camera, he and I both work for Roses from Concrete. That
Shout
is
out.
who is giving us this space to create in, and also Duke and Dame. They got some good drinks. I got a good salted caramel whiskey drink
Oh yeah.
that
It tastes so good too.
think
So
you should try it
sweet.
out.
I
Yeah.
am not a whiskey
Especially for a
drinker, but that
whiskey?
is some good
Yeah,
shit.
I'm not a
Like-
dark liquor
That's some
person
good shit.
at all, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good. But yeah, so that is our intro. We are just starting this out, so bear with us. We are
Please, God. Yeah. Please.
working
God.
out the kinks, trying to figure out a schedule. It has been a while since we have been creating content, as you
We
all
have
know.
not been consistent in
Yeah.
a while.
As you all know, we were hit pretty hard by the hurricane, so we were set back quite a bit. We are finally getting back up and running. We've got equipment. We've got some people that are willing to help us out, and it's nice to have a little group of people to collab with and create with and kind of bounce ideas off of, and you always feel a little more inspired when you're around people that are like-minded.
It's easier to get excited about it, like be motivated.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of think similarly. So like one of you might have an idea and then you just piggyback off of it, and that energy is just really infectious.
Snowballs, dude.
And I really enjoy like that kind of environment. So I'm glad that we're getting to do something like this. And Alice and I have had this idea for a while to have a podcast where we can kind of make it like a safe space for people to, just kind of unwind, unload from the week. We do Twitch stream, and usually it's us playing video games. We have very different gaming styles. Yeah. She is definitely more of a first-person shooter. She loves Call of Duty. She loves Killing Floor. I cannot handle games like that.
Killing Floor fucking scares the shit out of you. And
Wow.
it's so funny.
My anxiety is not built for games like that. But I can play horror games. I love Phasmophobia.
No, it doesn't make sense.
I love
at all.
Subnautica.
Those are so much scarier than Call of Duty.
We don't always make sense, but we really enjoyed the little community that we built on Twitch. It was just kind of nice to be able to come together with some people and like have little inside jokes, and we would like blow bubbles. And
I miss the Twitch homies. I do.
It was just nice to have that community. And where we currently are living right now, our internet is horrendous.
Oh my god, it's like we live at the bottom of the ocean.
Like you can
I swear.
What happened?
The TV will be
The internet's just
buffering.
booty. We
live
basically
in
live in
Buckingham.
like.
Are you guys comfortable talking about what happened with your place?
Oh, with the house.
I don't know if you guys ever told the story.
I mean, not like fully to
Like, were you
like
guys
our
there?
YouTube and all that. No. So
Our pets are okay.
yeah,
What matters?
The pets were there?
no,
they were with us.
We,
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
we had a lot of outside cats,
Not all of them made
and
it,
not all of them
sadly.
made it, and that's
Oh.
probably the worst part because they were everything to me. So
Yep. So, as a lot of you know, we live in Fort Myers, Florida. Last year in September 28th, 2022. Never will forget the day. We were hit by a Category 5 hurricane. It was first classified as a 4. It is now classified as a 5.
was it? I thought it
it
was
was
like a few
originally-
miles under
it
what would be
was.
classified.
But then they redetermined, and it's a Category 5.
How'd they redetermine?
I don't know. The destruction was enough to categorize
It was
it.
fine.
Because
as
it
a
hit Puerto
5.
Rico first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
land.
And they were
Get less
practically destroyed.
Yep, they were knocked
They
back.
can't get a fucking break.
They were still recovering from the first
They
hurricane.
can't
that-
get a break.
Irma
dude.
destroyed them. Irma really messed them up. The whole
It's
like
hard. It's hard to
half
go
the
out there to
island
enjoy it
lost-
without seeing it completely destroyed.
half the island lost power for a long time. Hospitals lost power. Patients were dying like left and right. It was really bad. But then
Hey, you're not gonna. I mean, I would love a shot as well with you guys.
so
forget
our
about your-
cameramen are getting kind of thirsty.
We're not
accommodate.
cool.
I mean,
We are not fucking.
You gotta include the whole team now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh god.
But so anyways, hurricane hit. We thankfully knew a sheriff that works in the area that warned us that we should evacuate because it was gonna get pretty
Nice.
bad. We evacuated. Thankfully, my dad works in Naples. We were able to evacuate to a house in Naples. Me and my mom packed up a bunch of stuff. It was just us at the house. We had to pack up our animals, had to pack up what we thought we needed.
When we were packing up our animals, dude.
We really thought that it was only going to get to be like a foot of water.
God, the stuff I would have brought.
But yeah, it wasn't.
Are you conspiring? What?
No,
the?
sorry,
What are
hold
you
on.
doing? He's
Nothing.
conspiring.
Are you going to shot without us?
I'm watching you. You're
I
on thin
will-
ice,
I
man.
was just
riot
trying to
in the
get.
streets.
So now it's you.
So, no.
Now
I
it's
was
him.
just trying to get
You know what?
Jans
We're
to
cool.
get
You're
some
the new one.
BTS.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
it.
you're actually helping. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
so,
Never mind.
yeah.
You do you, Daniel.
Without trying to ruin
Homie,
all this,
homie.
but now it's already too late.
Now we
Too
know.
late.
Now we
Too
know.
late. It's cool.
Okay, but anyways, so we evacuated, we survived, we're all here, but our stuff isn't. We got hit pretty hard. Our house.
I actually had a customer come in to work today, and he had a house fire happen a few months before it, so he lost everything once. And then this happened, he lost everything again. And this guy had the best personality. He was so positive, he was so sweet, and he was like, I'm in here, I need to get some protection stuff. And when he was leaving, he said, I have a 14-year-old, and even my 14-year-old looked at me and he was like, you know what, Dad? I lost friends. He knew a family personally that lived on Fort Myers Beach that was trapped in their attic. Oh my God. So, yeah, not good. Yeah. And he told his dad, and he was like, we're still alive. We can rebuild. Yeah. Like, we didn't lose our life.
It's funny because, I mean, I lost things that I've had for years. Like, I lost sentimental things. We lost all of our home movies. Actually, what got me into filmmaking, directing, acting, doing photo and video, I had a camcorder growing up that my dad gave me when I was 8. And I did a lot of home videos. We had videos of me learning how to ride a horse, birthday parties, trips, little skits that we made as kids. We made a dating game skit when we were like 10.
Wasn't I a gangster?
You were a gangster.
I was a rapper in it. Yeah, and I was like, you're gonna be my girl.
And I was the girl that was dating the people.
Yeah, that wasn't right.
Can I ask what came up of this? Like, what made you guys come up with this idea?
What?
We watched a lot of like Mad TV and SNL and wanted
you just wanted to
make
kind of like
stupid
do your
skits.
own.
Yeah.
Oh, he means like, why were we weird? Yeah, we just had a camera.
No, we made weird videos.
I was gonna say because like that's
one
of the dating contestants. One of the dating contestants was an orange. There was a nerd. There was a surfer.
And by the end of that video,
I really hope the orange won.
It was really controversial. We made the orange kill himself at the
end.
Oh no!
Orange fell in love, but then he
got rejected.
That's crazy.
I rejected him.
Trigger warning.
R.I.P. to the orange man.
But that's what created this madness.
For the orange. Oh yeah.
For the orange.
For the orange.
Unless you already fucking drank it, Chance.
Cheers. Salute.
Ding. Woo! Holy damn.
Hold me close
Wow.
to Tony Dance.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was probably my
Oh, no.
5th, 6th shot, maybe. Around there.
Shots.
How many are we taking?
Yeah,
I'm somewhere around there. I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Jello shots. Buttery nipples.
Oh. I'm glad there's not a camera in my face to get that, because wow.
That's how we roll.
That's how they roll.
Honestly.
But yeah, anyways, hurricane hit. It was bad. It was sad. Lost a lot of stuff, but we are back. And we had to relocate. Woo. We were originally in Fort Myers. Now we're in Buckingham. There's no internet. You literally
there's
lots of life out there.
There's lots
it's
of
interesting. Our neighbors got shot up.
Yeah, but oh my God, you're dramatic and a liar.
No,
their house got shot up,
and
there
was a 2-year-old outside playing when their house got shot.
You made it sound like a family got murdered.
Wait, did you guys see the whole thing?
Of course.
No, we heard it. I heard the gunshots.
And what's funny about living in Buckingham, when you hear stuff like that, you're like, oh, they're lighting off fireworks.
Someone's
or something.
playing with
Go
a BB
America.
gun.
But no, they were shooting children.
Oh my God.
Yeah, some druggies going crazy.
That's
Who's
crazy.
got an AR?
You gotta love that country life.
Oh.
Hoorah.
It's his Second Amendment right.
But yeah, the internet is so bad that we'll be watching a TV show and I will literally have to get off the internet on my phone and it'll buffer.
Yep.
Oh.
It's
no
that
more
bad.
swiping on Tinder during the movie for you, girl.
Nope. Gotta go to the library just to get love out here.
Damn, and you see how well that's been working. Why don't you just read a book?
Fair.
Read a fucking book. Yeah. At that point, get on the Wi-Fi, read a book.
Okay, but anyways, this podcast is about self-help. It's about
In
good
other words,
vibes
delete
only.
Tinder.
That's a fair point. Honestly, maybe that should be the topic.
No, that's just part of it. The whole topic about that,
online dating is toxic.
We all know that.
It's so toxic.
We all knew that. Is that news?
It's so bad.
Is that news? No.
People will send you a dick pic before their name.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather a
What?
picture of
Your
an
extra
extra
toe?
toe than a dick.
Wow.
For sure.
Excuse me?
I'd rather a picture of someone's extra toe than of their dick.
I'd
least the
rather
extra
throw
toe
my
is
phone
interesting.
into a lake.
Something that I haven't seen
I
before.
cannot
you
relate
know?
because I've never done that.
Send a dick pic or send a toe pic?
A toe pic.
Damn! Cut! In
Hey, I'll
4K!
I'll admit it.
Damn!
Yeah. Well, my exes. Not to just.
Oh,
some-
your ex's dick?
Yeah. No.
His ex sent dick pics. It's cool.
Hey man, I don't
I
talk
didn't know
about my
you rolled
ex's
like
dicks.
that.
This is not the time nor the place to talk about Daniel's ex dicks, okay?
No,
Nah.
fair. We shouldn't have brought it up. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's honestly
That's
really
on me.
unfair to
That's
pull
on
up
me.
his past.
That's friendly fire.
Like that. Oh man, but yeah, so this podcast is about self-help.
Wow.
And we really want it to be somewhere where you can write in, like if you have any advice, like you need any advice, you have some
And
stuff
we'll try.
going on.
We need to put emphasis on
We
we'll
are
try. We don't have all the
messes.
answers, but we'll try.
We are not professionals.
I'll give my darndest.
I am in school for music therapy, but I'm not a professional.
I'm in school for criminal behavior, so I'm going to do my best.
So we kind of both have very interesting
Perspectives.
on psychology. We're
Yeah.
dealing with it in different ways. Which
Both
is
dealing with it. I guess that's good. High five.
preach.
Deal with it.
But
You guys remind me of the twins from
The Shining. We get
The
that a lot.
Shining, but a more positive way.
good.
Because you guys are, instead of more like the hello Danny.
We're like, sup,
Y-
Daniel?
Yeah,
Boo, 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 boo.
exactly.
We're like, fuck it up,
and you
Daniel.
guys would just
Fuck it up.
finish
Bring the
each other's
party.
sentences. I just love that energy. I think
We
it's so funny.
we do that, and it usually freaks people out.
It's
I'm
like
glad you like it.
oh man,
Oh
what's
my
that
God.
other one too? There's like a bunch of those fairy tales I remember where it's got
People
like
get weirded out.
it's like
by it.
two
We're a
like
fairy tale now?
like
Thank
two
you.
brothers.
Hansel and
Oh, now
Gretel.
we're
Yeah, there we
Oh.
go.
Yeah, that story. I don't want to get eaten by no witch.
Do they get eaten or do they kill? I thought they killed that bitch.
Depends
and they
on
ate
the
her.
version.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
eat someone.
Depends on the version that you listen to.
I thought they ate her.
It
they flipped the
depends.
script.
Because
They-
there
they
is
threw
one.
her in
There's
the
Hansel
oven.
and Gretel gets high, and
That's a
that's
different
an
movie, baby.
interesting iteration.
That's a different movie.
It is.
Isn't there one where they're like witch hunters or something?
Yes.
Is that Hansel and Gretel?
Yep.
And isn't it the chick who played Violet in Unfortunate Events? And Hawkeye, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Interesting
Interesting.
movies. But yeah, so I wrote down. I'm pretty OCD, and I write down a lot of
She has
checklists.
a note card, which is good because I'm not prepared
And
at all.
I wrote down like little bullets to help us remember where we're
Okay,
talking.
I hear you. Okay.
Because we are drinking.
Hey, I brought pizza.
Yeah.
we did bring pizza.
Yeah, it's a good.
I brought
Honestly,
pizza.
it's a good thing that we ate too.
I brought chips. They're over there
Because-
somewhere.
I bought
They
chips.
was-
Oh,
they
do
should have
you have
ordered
more
chips.
chips? Because I thought you just had that one bag of
Oh
chips.
no, she brought a lot of chips. Yeah.
Oh,
There's a bag
Give me a
of
bag of
bags.
They
Chips.
were 2 for
Jams?
98
I
cents at
want a
Walmart.
bag.
So holla.
What is
Walmart.
there?
There's a lot.
But yeah, so
Damn, I hear the rustling. That's some
Self-help.
ASMR.
our podcast.
Yeah, just let me get
You
that.
did-
Queso Ruffles, bro?
You
Go
did get
off.
to know
Oh,
us.
Tell me how this sounds.
Off rip. Oh.
I love that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit! I got him on that shit.
There's a whole
Was
there's
that
a whole
pleasing?
group of people that just clicked
I
off
hope
of
the
this
audience
podcast.
enjoyed that.
No, I think there's a whole group of people that
Or
clicked
clicked on.
They heard about
And
his
that's
Guys-
the kind of
extra toe.
people we want
you guys
to
get
watch
more of that
this.
ASMR from yours truly, Daniel Ortiz. If you go to my Patreon, just to let you know. But
Oh my
you-
God.
here's
He's
a little
plugging
teaser
his
again.
Patreon. That's all his
Oh, yes,
Patreon
just
is
open the bag.
he's just like eating chips into a microphone.
Oh my god, he's gonna open the bag.
Oh my God.
I fucking hated that.
Me too.
I fucking hated that. Me too. You did it.
I know.
Oh my
I
god,
hate
he's
myself.
He's
That's
smiling
part
while
of this
he's opening the
podcast.
chips. He said, "Damn, I'm really funny." Oh no.
That does
That
sound
was
pretty
good.
good.
That was good. I
That was
wanted
a
to
good-
hate.
That's a sound bite.
It's an actual bite
Yeah. Of chip.
of chips. He's. Did you just call him a munch?
It's Daniel's ASMR corner.
ASMR.
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 It's an ASMR corner. An ASMR.
ASMR. Nor.
You guys can't see, it's off camera, but he is smiling and he's nodding his head in
Disgust.
extreme joy. He dropped the bag. Oh, there's a
I dropped
foul
the
on the
bag.
play.
There's a foul on the play.
There's a foul.
That sounded weird.
On the play.
There's a
Do you
foul
watch
on the
Fumble.
sports?
It's a
Bitch,
fumble.
do I look like I watch sports?
Fair. But anyways, I wrote a little bulletin of who, what, where, when, and why.
That's
I
why
feel
are we
like-
doing grammar now?
No, I actually really like
Literature.
using this as like when I create things, I like using
You're
that
organized.
as a
Bullet
way
points.
to determine like what it is I'm creating. So who
You basically made a PowerPoint.
is us?
Who is us?
Who is
Exactly.
us? Fire
Who
and
is
Ice
you?
is the who and the us. What is our podcast? You know, good vibes. That's what we bring to you.
So this is all just a question, like an ambiguous question.
where we are.
Okay, she's gonna keep going.
Is the Roses from Concrete headquarters.
Oh.
Oh, you guys like that?
Shit.
I got more
Yeah,
for
I
you.
did.
I got
Oh,
more.
I'm waiting.
When? Now.
Today.
Now.
Currently.
And I want you guys to remember that because
You're pointing at him and he's not looking at you.
No, I'm pointing at the camera. Be here now is a concept that we actually both found at Okeechobee Fest when we went years ago.
Oh my god, it was so long
And
ago I had no clue what you were talking
It's
about.
a really good concept to be in the moment,
Yeah.
and be here now is actually a theme for something that I'm wanting to make in the future. We'll talk about that another
In
time.
the future.
Yeah, but why? Because we all need self-help.
Fucking edgy. Edgy, bro. Behind the scenes, dog.
Behind the
Gotta switch a battery.
Nor. Oh, that's gonna be edited out.
God, I'm so cringe. I'm 30. I shouldn't be doing things like
I agree.
Oh, God. Is it wrong?
You're in the shot, Jam.
Do you need to be changed battery?
ma'am?
Your battery need to be changed.
Need a new battery over there, chip
Well, we got like that.
I need new batteries.
I'm
Chip
good.
guy.
He needs a new battery.
Chip guy and alcohol man.
Oh, the acid training.
Chip guy
New
and
battery,
alcohol
bro. I'm
man.
running low. Not like I died from my first shot.
Do you want another one, Daniel?
Okay.
Sure.
And just make sure the shot. Another
Shot,
shot.
shots. Everybody! We're getting drunk. Get the fuck out the club.
You know what? Shot for
For
Jans.
Jans.
Wait, where's yours?
you know the greatest, yeah.
Where's your shot? Wait.
Oh, wait, she never
why
gave me
is
my
there
shot.
another one here.
Oh shit.
She never gave me my shot.
Okay, so we're
just
starting
left me
back
out right
up. We had a technical difficulty. Cheers to drinking.
You all gonna end up passed out.
Woo!
No, that's true. I'm so glad I don't
So-
work tomorrow.
Duke and Dame. They're great. Try it out. Mix it into some lemonade.
Duke and
it's super good.
Dame.
It's
Name of the
delicioso.
game.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
that was good. That's good.
our
That's great.
why
So
was
good.
the last thing that was
Oh my
I
god, we're
was gonna
going
talk
with
about.
this again.
No, it was the last one. That's the most important one. Your why.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
actually, it's a really popular. I was a theater major,
We know. We can tell.
and
Nice.
one of the most important things that they teach you in acting school.
I went to acting
God, I sound so
school.
pretentious. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to.
You are. Did I not tell you in the bathroom you're dressed like a theater teacher?
I love that vibe, though. I'm
I
so
do
here
too.
for it. I said I felt like a new age director.
You're like if Miss
Like,
Frizzle
I
was
want us all
edgy.
to just like feel how we want to deliver this next line.
Get on your magic school bus, man.
But the one of the most important things when you're acting is to find your character's why. Like why they feel this way, why they're delivering this line this certain way, why they're doing this certain hand gesture. Like why is the fundamental root of
Your motivation.
yes, exactly.
What makes you get up in the morning and
Exactly.
not kill yourself at night?
Literally.
What is it?
So that's
Ponder.
a big reason why we wanted to
We
do
must
something like
ponder.
this, because we all deal with mental health issues. We all suffer in silence for most part because a lot of people don't talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's one of the most awkward conversations.
And when it's talked about, it's in such a negative light that you feel even more alienated than before the conversation started.
And then if you are having the conversation, a lot of people will make such a light of it, like it's a joke. Like,
you also have to remember, though,
myself.
Some people cope like that.
But that's the way.
That's how I cope. I'm not an insensitive asshole.
No, what I'm
just
saying is,
because if I don't, I'll cry.
That's the way, like, society has adapted to talking about this issue, is to make light of it and to joke about it, when it is one of the, like, heaviest subject matters there are. Like, it's something that we all deal with, but we act like we don't. And I think
we act like we're above it because we're scared if people knew. Which is weird because, like, the one thing that arguably brings people together is the capacity to feel a negative emotion. Because if we couldn't feel the negative emotion, we wouldn't appreciate the positive ones.
Exactly.
So
it's...
Like Butters said in South Park, dude. That shit stuck with me. I don't remember the full thing, but it stuck
It's in your mind.
Not enough to remember, but enough to feel.
But it is... I mean... One of the things that we can all connect on is the fact that we all feel, and sometimes we don't feel good. And sometimes we don't know why we don't feel good. And sometimes all we can do to get through the day is to just survive. And sometimes that's enough.
I feel like a lot of it is, the world lacks a lot of compassion, and you're so worried about facing, like, negativity for feeling something negative, just because you're feeling something negative, it doesn't make you a negative person, you know.
And I think a lot of people are afraid to admit when they feel weak or vulnerable.
I'm people.
And it makes it it's a really hard conversation to have with people, and especially if you're a person that is suffering, like a lot of us were after the hurricane.
COVID.
It's been a really rough last few years.
Socially? Oh my God, I feel so bad for the kids in high school. They didn't even get to go to prom.
People don't even know how to interact with each other anymore.
Yeah.
Unless it's on their phone.
Dating has changed as well.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even want it.
So much. Getting back to dating.
Let's not.
Preach.
Let's not.
Preach.
Let's be alone and have a bunch of cats.
I think that also has something to do with mental health too, is like the dating scene.
Toxicity is glorified.
Yep.
In relationships, toxicity is glorified.
And
I don't want to see your dick. Even if I like you, I don't want to see your dick.
There's
Please.
also something to the fact of instant gratification. Everything is so, like, you want to look some kind of information up, you can have it at your fingertips in a second. Not everybody grew up like that. Like, I remember I had dictionaries in school that I had to use for papers.
AOL Messenger.
I'm old enough to remember when I didn't get to use a computer for schoolwork. I remember using thesauruses and using dictionaries and having to go to the library and having to, I had to do a project on Rosa Parks and I had to go to the library and source things and actually use books, to do so. What the fuck are you doing over here?
Sorry.
What are you
He's like,
looking
sorry,
at?
you were talking about books.
He got bored.
You were talking about books.
He got bored.
My bad.
Talking about mental health
No.
and he can't hang.
My phone, I was trying not to distract you guys, and it was playing a video. That was my bad. Ignore me. Continue.
Grounded.
Rude.
I'm sorry. Please ignore this from the background of the podcast right now.
What haven't we talked about?
How do we cope and keep our good vibes going?
That's a closing question.
But that's a lot to talk about.
True.
That's a lot to talk about. Coping is something that people do not give it the credit it needs.
I want to end every podcast with a question to think on when you leave here.
Ponder,
and to, you can reach out in the comments and let us know, how you handle things, how you would respond, things like that. It's a way for us all to connect. So the question I wanted to do today, since it's the first podcast, is what helps you keep your good vibes only? Because that's the name of the podcast. So, what do you do in, your everyday, maybe every week, every month? What do you do to keep yourself in a good vibe?
How do you motivate yourself?
How do you cope with things going on? How do you deal with stressful situations? What...
Or don't you?
What
do you avoid
helps you when you're stressed? Because, to be completely transparent, I have bipolar disorder. I can have a really hard time regulating my moods, my emotions. It's taking me a long time to be able to do that. And coping mechanisms are so important. I think that that's a really big takeaway that a lot of people, you know, I've listened to other people's coping mechanisms and found things that have helped me, and I think that is really important, like being able to talk
It's kind
openly
of like
about
a sense
that.
of community.
Exactly.
Like, it brings people together, you know? Negative emotions can bring
And
people together.
there's so many different ways that people cope. Like, for me, the reason that I am a music therapy major is the way that I deal with my emotions is I write. Like, that is the number one thing that helps me process things, because sometimes my emotions will speak before I have the chance to, if that makes sense.
Of course it makes sense. Your like mouth is moving faster than your mind is.
And sometimes I won't be able to say things a certain way, like how I want it to come out.
I've seen, like, not to put you on blast or anything, but I've
You've grown
seen
up
you
with me.
like get no, it honestly, like, as someone who loves you and really cares about you, it's upsetting to see, because I can't relate to it. Like, I can't tell you, like, oh, I know how you're feeling, because I fucking don't. Like, when I'm angry, I either walk away or I calm down and talk about it. And for everyone, that isn't a reality. For some people, you know, I'm too amped right now, you need to give me space, or I'm going to say shit I regret. And that was hard to learn, because I'm a very confrontational person. You're the opposite. So that was we butt heads a lot.
We were not friends for a very long time.
No, we weren't.
But then we learned how to deal with our shit.
We're like, oh, we kind of like are yin and yang to each other. Like, what I don't have, I feel like you excel in, and vice versa. So,
and it's nice to be able to see something through somebody else's lens, because I know for a long time, like, we grew up in the same house. We grew up in the same environment. It wasn't always healthy. And we both dealt with it in very different ways. So it's interesting to see how...
Well, there's two ways, like, psychologically a person deals
Fight or
with
flight.
childhood trauma. Yeah,
Fight or flight.
You're either the kind of person that's like, well, fuck authority, I'm not going to listen to anyone because everybody's leading me astray, or you're like, I'm going to people please, I'm going to do whatever people want so that there's less conflict in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And we were so opposite that we didn't respect each other. You were like, oh my god, she's just a problem in every situation. I was like, you goody two-shoe bitch.
Yep.
Like, we just
Literally.
didn't... It was the opposite of each other.
And I mean, being the older sister, I was put in a situation where I had to, like, be in charge of a very rebellious, fire-spirited child. And it was a struggle because I was such a people pleaser, and so, like, oh, I'm going to do whatever I can to make this person happy because then that'll just make my life easier.
I never felt like that.
And completely opposite. So that's why, like, coping mechanisms, it's so interesting to, like, be able to hear the way different people cope with things. Like, for me, when I'm feeling really intense, like, emotions, I need to go in my room, smoke a fat ass blunt,
It's almost
listen
like
to a
you
lot of
need to,
music.
like, you're being overstimulated,
Mhm.
so you have to, almost like an alligator, when you, like, put, of course I would say that, Florida, you put a fucking
Backwards.
towel over it, you tape that fucking mouth, you put a towel over it, it's gonna calm down.
Yeah.
Whoa, where did that accent come from?
We were born and raised in Florida.
From the swamp.
Mm.
We hide it. Every
From
day
the
we talk like
swamp.
civilized
Goes
people.
to Louisiana once.
Get out of my swamp.
This swamp ain't
I
big enough
won't.
for the both of us.
Imagine
was
just hearing
born in
Shrek
the
just talk
swamp.
like that.
Every day.
Out of my swamp.
I ain't never heard
Are
Shrek
you the
talk.
are you the new Shrek? The
Coming
new
soon.
Shrek.
Backward Shrek.
Backwoods. I mean, he
Ding-ding-ding-ding.
is.
But, like, with a banjo. That's what I mean.
Oh,
Shrek with a banjo.
Shrek with the band.
I love that visual. That's great.
I would watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would probably be better than the musical. Have you seen that? Shrek the musical?
I haven't.
Fuck.
I don't think I have, but I heard it's definitely interesting.
I
Is
lose
it
sleep
okay?
at night.
Oh,
Be- I lose sleep at night.
I'm sorry.
It's all ogre now.
Oh, wait,
it
hold
was
on.
really bad. Fuck, that was so delayed.
But coping mechanisms. Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch Shrek the musical. That's not one.
mm-mm.
But I mean, that is part of the process, is learning what coping mechanisms do not work for you.
Mhm.
Like, because some other person can swear by it, and you can be like, this is driving me fucking crazy.
Mhm.
Like you're saying, I need to go in a room, I need to turn off everything, I need to pretend I don't exist. I would lose my fucking mind.
Well, that's why
I
we
would lose
fought
my
for
mind.
so long.
If I was in the dark, alone, no sound, no anything,
well, I
I'd
get
lose
chronic
it. I'd start
migraines, so
punching
that's
stuff.
like a
I don't know.
safe place for
I'd freak
me.
out. That actually makes sense.
Yeah. I
That
need
makes
to
sense.
have no light, no sound, no nothing. Don't touch me. Don't nothing.
She's like, I am a cave dweller right now.
I
don't-
take showers in the dark sometimes because
that's
the
that's
migraines
just
are
nice.
just so bad. I can't.
That's weird.
Sometimes it slaps.
It's
you put a
actually
candle, you light a
not.
candle, and you take a shower. I'm
Yeah,
telling
no.
you.
See, for someone who's
you'll feel
afraid of
really
the dark,
good.
I ain't gonna lie.
Aw,
I am
Daniel,
afraid
that's
of the
so
dark.
Cute.
Like,
What?
I use a lava lamp in
honestly
my
is
room
really
We're
to
cool.
spooky
sleep.
bitches.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
Give me
no.
that.
See, I could not. Okay.
It's one
My
of
life
the.
is darkness.
I'm not even.
For real, because I'm a
not gonna
paranoid
lie.
ass motherfucker. Especially if my
Same.
imagination
go
runs
into
wild.
I go
in the
into
dark.
my own bathroom and check the shower every single time. My own bathroom every time.
Exactly.
You know why I don't check? If he gonna end it, it's gonna happen
Let's
whether I
make
check.
it a
the
I
surprise.
scrub the hell out of my face and wash that shit right off as fast as I can just to see, make sure
Damn,
no
this poor
one's there
thing.
just to touch me or see.
He's
Are
speed
you,
running his
living,
showers.
are you
Paranoid.
living in a zombie
He's
apocalypse?
speed running showers because he's scared.
You sound like you're already.
Oh yeah,
living
well
in
just
it.
my face part, but you know.
He's like, because I can't see, and that's my senses.
Exactly.
So like you're
I can't
so
see.
afraid of the dark, you don't even like closing your eyes.
No.
He said sleeping is fucking terrifying.
One eye open.
Yeah.
Damn, so
Oh
you
yeah.
We took that
Weirdo.
expression to heart.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he sleeps with both fucking eyes open, not
That's
just one.
scary.
He got both of them open, but he is not conscious.
Damn.
Isn't that freaky when people sleep with their eyes open?
Yeah,
I don't like that shit. I don't like that.
it's not fun.
There's like,
Right? You would need. I mean,
wake up with eyes all red. Like,
they'd be teary. 'cause
yeah, right. When you're like playing a video game for too long and your eyes start hurting,
just come over and just like,
Through your eye, that would hurt.
that's some Western shit.
That is some Western shit.
Florida, yee,
Preach.
preach. Tomorrow is Lord's Day. That's why I
And
don't
that's
work.
when we rest.
Oh.
Well, we're going to a baby shower.
Yeah, we're not resting. We're driving 6 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, I hate that.
Woo! I will need help.
Baby, I know.
Thank you.
No.
Why?
Oh, you mean the drive?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant in
I was
general.
gonna say, like, what's wrong with the baby you need help with?
I don't.
Oh,
don't
it's
have
not
a
our baby.
No.
No,
Oh,
it's not
okay.
our
Friend's
friend's baby.
baby.
Oh my god.
So mental health.
Wow.
No, babies are cool. Just like
No, I love
don't want
babies.
one.
Just as long as they're
so
not mine.
You would never want to get a baby?
I want a kid.
Get a
I just
baby.
don't want.
Have a
to.
baby?
I'm going to Target, pick
I
one
want to
up.
borrow
like,
it
no.
from a
Would
friend.
you? Well, and I mean, like,
I want
have
kids
a
one
have a
day.
family.
I want kids one
I
day,
would
but
love
I'm
to
have a
before-
family.
I want to have a career I'm proud of before I'm bringing a child into the world.
Nice.
I actually just had this conversation with my mom this morning, which is
Ew.
weird.
Ew,
that
Oh
we're
man,
talking
that's
about
tough.
this.
That's a tough
me
conversation.
No, because this has been a
grandchildren.
conversation that I've had with my mom for a while, and she's finally like
Accepting.
gotten what I mean. I don't want to physically birth a child. I have made that
That's
a
fucking
decision.
fair, bro.
It's just I've known so many people that have been adopted. I want to adopt.
What the fuck was that? Was that you?
What?
Oh my god. Oh, no one heard that? No, that's cool.
what?
No, you're cool. We're cool. It's all
We're
lit
cool.
in here.
Some mental
Oh,
health.
that part. Oh,
It's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
if you guys, for those who are listening, Jan's in the background
Chance is currently shitting himself.
yeah, he's
He's shitting his
enjoying this little bounce
He's shitting
chair.
his khakis.
Yeah,
He's having a good time.
he's being a little weird, but oh,
Oh man, he went
you guys
with it.
hear
That's
him?
the worst part.
can you hear him in the background?
I
Not
don't know if
really.
they can, but we can, and that's enough.
If you could hear me, then
Are you fucking alright?
He bounced a little
He's
too
too
hard.
glonky.
He's too
He's fucking
glonky.
glonky.
We're all just really
glonky?
high.
He's too glonky.
Whatever Trish brought for us, man, I just gotta say
so
I'm
glonky.
out of it. I gotta say that. You get some good shit.
He did
I
shit
do
by
work
your
at
shimmer.
a dispensary, so when
She's Dr.
when I bring the party, you know what's up.
do something.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, woo.
Everybody calm down. She's great, but calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Crowd went crazy.
I mean, as far as what were we talking about?
That's a good question.
What are we talking about?
Coping mechanisms.
All
We
right.
were on coping
Coconut mechanisms.
Coconut
All right.
mechanisms.
Coconut.
So for me,
Coconut.
like I said, music is like the number one thing. Music and cannabis is
I'm not gonna
my
lie.
go-to.
A year ago, I wouldn't have said this. My job has been helping a lot. Like crystals and stuff. I've never been like a super metaphysical, spiritual person, but being surrounded with rocks and like gree bags and stuff, like your mind is very powerful. And if it's a placebo effect, so be it, but it's working, so, and all I have to do is have fucking rocks around me, and it makes me feel better, so.
Yeah. Good vibes only.
Nice.
Good vibes only. Blue calcite.
Manifest and attract them good vibes, you
Blue
know?
calcite's a good one. Do you want to hold it? It's nice and cold.
It is nice and
That means
cold.
it's got good energy.
Hey. And speaking of, I actually have some crystal
Oh,
earrings.
shit. She made 'em
spell
herself.
jar earrings.
She
that
made them
I
herself. They're
made.
spell jars. They're
Nice.
sick
They
as
look
fuck.
good.
They are
Swag.
luck.
Give yourself a
spell
round of
jar.
applause for being a creative genius.
I made these too. I made the necklace. I made this yesterday.
Wait, really?
this is
I
the-
complimented
this is the
you
one
on
I
that.
resined.
That's sick.
It's actual crystals in there.
You know
Oh,
what you
wow.
should do? You should make one of those and put some copper in it.
Ooh.
I think that's emerald that's
Copper.
in there because it's
Ooh.
a sparkly.
So it's good for your
green,
heart.
So I don't know which
Physical
one it
heart
is,
health.
but
Who
I
couldn't
felt like
use
I would
that,
just
dog?
rep my own jewelry. Vibe Tribe Supply. You know, we just be out here like crafting and shit.
Fucking straight up crafting, dog.
But
Straight
yeah,
craft.
I do have my crafts out on my Etsy. If you want to check it out,
If you wanna, like, check it
you
out.
can. if
Check
you
out the
want
Etsy,
it.
guys.
It's like you could.
Somewhere in the description, you know.
Or on Instagram or like TikTok, I put stuff out. So
It's out there,
just
all
check
the
it
way.
out. But yeah, so coping. I'd craft actually. That helps when
Yes.
I'm feeling
Oh.
stressed.
We've talked about it. Video games.
Oh my god.
My entire fucking life. If I didn't have Skyrim,
Sims.
who would I be?
Sims.
Who would I fucking be, bro?
I could play Sims for like 6 hours straight, and it wouldn't even faze me.
You know how many times I've played through Skyrim?
Oh my god, for real, yeah.
I'm offended by myself. I should have been reading. I should have been going to school.
Jans has something to say.
He has something to say.
It.
Say it,
You need to
Jans.
say it.
Like, I played Skyrim
Too much?
on normal one time, but
He's
I
fancy.
lost count how many times I played Skyrim from beginning to end with mods.
Oh,
Mods
dude,
are the best.
I have
Mods are
spent
everything.
entire days just researching mods. Not even downloading them, not even working
Yo,
on my load
you
order.
not lying.
And then the load order. Don't get me started with that shit. Don't
That'd
get
be
me
so
started with the
annoying,
load order.
Having to fix that.
They're like, oh, you gotta put this here and this here, or it's not gonna work, and they're end up looking fugly.
That's me with Don't
Oops.
Starve. I have so many mods for Don't Starve. I was
Thomas
talking
the
to a
Tank
girl at
Engine.
work, and they have mods for Sims. I don't know why I haven't gotten into like more modding for
Because
Sims.
you already do everything possible with Sims. Every DLC, you're like, oh, I guess I need that. When
They
you
have
don't,
a new horse one coming out, and I will be Twitch streaming
That's
it. I will find a
ridic-
way. I will literally
That's
stay the night at someone's house if I have to be able to Twitch stream.
because spending time with friends is horrible.
We just don't have internet at our house.
Fuck, dude. At that point, just ask if you can host a LAN party at a homie's house. Be like, I'll bring all the.
We need to
food,
talk
I'll
to
bring all
Ezra.
the alcohol. Yeah, that's like our only friend.
Ezra, hey. He's a mod.
Bestie.
He's a mod.
Oh,
in
they
it.
got offended.
Do you have internet at your house? Can I stay the night?
Whoa,
Not
that
his
was
house.
bold.
Right, it's not his house.
That was bold.
You got me there.
She shot her shot, man. She shot her fucking shot. I can't even be mad at that. Holy shit, she said, can I sleep over? God damn. Fuck.
Oh man, I mean, it just came out. I was like, I need
No, I
internet.
You got game, bitch. I'm not mad. Fuck.
So mental health.
You got Wi-Fi? Can I sleep over? She didn't think about that.
Yeah.
She didn't think about that one.
It's like a Fort Myers girls meme or something.
Stop. Why are you doing this?
Did you guys see that shit on Facebook?
I don't go on
The shit about the Fort Myers girls or whatever.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not. the
Oh
only
my
one.
god, it was like it's like this
It's
whole
got you
thing.
fucking
People are
drooling.
freaking out.
What's happening? I
There's-
live in Fort Myers.
It's some post on Facebook that's like saying that like there's a lot of baddies in Fort Myers, and it's like
Where?
it's I know.
Where?
Wait, is it with like a group of pictures of like random?
It's a bunch of girls, yes, and
Damn,
a
he
bunch
knows.
of girls are getting pissed off that they aren't in it.
I can't even imagine giving even remotely a fuck about that. I hate being in pictures.
About one person out of who?
Not even that. Like,
Oh
if
no,
you're-
a random internet guy doesn't think I'm a
Who chooses
baddie.
these women?
if
Who
your
chooses these
if
beautiful
your
women?
self-worth hinges on the fact of what a bunch of Fort Myers
If your
dudes think
self-worth
about
relies
you,
on Facebook in any capacity, girl, get offline. Get
preach.
offline. Delete your Facebook.
Preach.
Ain't nobody worth talking to on Facebook where you gotta be on it that much.
Fair.
They go to Craigslist for ratings.
Oh,
That's
Or like,
worse.
wasn't
I didn't
there
know it
some,
could get
wasn't
worse.
there like
It got
a,
worse.
wasn't there like an
He said,
app
I'm on
that was like,
4chan trying to get a
it was, like,
boyfriend.
hot or not or something, and you had to rate like people's photos? That's some
Isn't
fuck
that-
shit.
Is that not Tinder? I thought it was the same as Tinder. Just swiping.
That's fair. That is kind
People
of
ain't
a
reading.
rating
They just
system.
swiping. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
Damn. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. Just stay offline.
Preach.
Just live in the woods.
Should that be our next topic?
Get a few goats.
The internet versus your mental health. Like,
Well,
what it
I
does to
remember
you?
in middle school, I did a debate on the internet, and I was the only kid in the entire school who was on the side of, like, maybe it's not that great. And my only topic was, like, Amanda Todd. So,
Yeah.
that was fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's only one. Like, teenage suicide since, like, the introduction of the internet.
But what's funny is that how we even got on this topic is that you said that video games was a coping mechanism.
I don't gotta play those online. Skyrim ain't
No,
online.
but how funny is that like one thing that can be someone's coping mechanism can literally be like
someone else's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say that I was on COD talking to anyone, because I would kill myself. That's why I don't talk to
Yeah,
people on
people
COD.
are rough
People are
on there,
fucking
bro.
crazy on COD, dude. I can't remember the last time I used a headset on any game that was online with shooting.
I remember being 16
Oh no, nothing.
At Matt's house.
No good story starts
and
with
they
I was
were playing Call of Duty
16. Oh no.
and they were like, "Oh, we have a girl in the room, so let's have her be on headset." Oh
Cringe.
no.
Cringe.
Yeah, it could be
Oh,
really
no.
ruthless.
It was.
When guys hear girls
I
on
wasn't
Call of Duty.
playing. I was literally just on the mic, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And they're just like, oh, people were
See, I get
saying
mad too
some
quick
very,
for that.
very,
Yeah.
very
I get mad
bad
way
things.
too quick for that.
Sexual things.
Yeah, they hear you're a girl and they're like,
Call of Duty is just Call of Duty.
I'm like,
There's no
why?
limits. They will say whatever they
Y'all are
want.
gross
you're
out
right,
here.
you're right, you're right, you're
Y'all
right.
are single.
It's been like that since the beginning of COD.
And the worst part is you don't know if it's a 14-year-old or
40-year-old. Yeah.
Because it could be either. Or both.
It's all ages.
They could be hanging out with their
And,
dad
like,
doing this, talking shit to people, and it's like, what
nowadays,
is your home like?
Like back when I was 16, it was a little different. Now it's been a few years.
she said in 1942 it was a little different.
It's a little different. People have like voice changers and
yes,
shit. And
they
you're
do.
Just like,
Don't trust anything.
what?
We're using
What?
voice changers right now.
This is our genuine.
We don't sound like this at all. We shouldn't have been getting that.
for chats now or messages.
Yeah, there's.
Fuck that.
I just read an article the other day. There's a woman that got married to an AI chatbot.
It was a matter of time. People are lonely as shit.
That's
it was
some crazy
a matter
shit.
of time. Someone married the Eiffel Tower, and that's not a
Oh,
joke.
sorry, that was me.
I'm not gonna lie. There are times I get lonely, but not that fucking lonely.
But not marry the Eiffel Tower lonely.
I don't know. It's like, you're gonna marry a chatbot, and then she said that she was open to marrying like an actual man, but he has to be okay with her marriage to her chatbot, dude.
I mean, to be fair, that's not really competition. He's not real.
But like, I don't know. That's just some crazy shit.
It's
And
like
then-
it's what
like
it
on
sounds
Tinder
like to
where
me. I'm
there's
not
the
trying to judge
couples.
this lady. It sounds like she is so scared of rejection, dog. A chatbot can't reject you. Actually, they can, but I guess this
if
one
you
didn't.
program it too.
If you're into that, be mean to me.
Weren't you saying you wanted to get punched in the face by?
That's not verbal. Let's be honest here. That's a physical act.
That's
okay?
fair.
And
That's
to be
fair.
fair, I don't fucking want to get punched in the face.
But if
okay?
it's Dwayne The
Unless
Rock
you're Dwayne The Rock
Johnson.
Johnson, keep your fist away from my face. I don't even like Dwayne The Rock Johnson that much. Like,
Oh man.
Oh, man.
He's a hero.
is he?
I watched him when he was a wrestler.
Did you?
Yeah.
He was wrestling?
I watched. My favorite wrestlers were John Cena, Batista. Yeah.
And Ronaldo. I didn't watch wrestling.
There's
Ronaldo
no
was
Ronaldo
my
that I
fave.
remember, but
He was an
I
underdog.
do remember a few other names that were pretty interesting.
There was not one Ronaldo.
Not that I can think of.
Shit.
Do you guys know any Ronaldo wrestlers? Ronaldo wrestlers. Yeah, no.
All right. He probably
Cristiano
exists.
Ronaldo.
Cannot confirm. Nor deny. I don't know all the wrestlers in the world.
I don't know too.
John Cena. Dwayne
And
The Rock Johnson.
Okay, I know
Batista.
exactly two.
Batista
I know
was a
three.
wrestler
okay,
too.
I know three. Another shot? Or should we not?
Does the group want to end on a shot?
You're not the one I should be asking.
Sorry.
No, that was
No,
sad
Jans,
now.
you're allowed to drink. It's okay. Yeah, we're all over 21.
This is legal.
We are
This is my
allowed to
first
do
shot.
this. So
This is your first shot?
his first legal shot on
In
camera.
the last
Watch
20
it
minutes,
now.
this is his first shot.
Do you want snacks? Are you trying to get snacks?
No,
You
he's
know he
telling
always
him
trying to eat.
Leave. He said, get out.
Get the fuck
Get
out
the
of
fuck out of here.
I'm gonna stay over
In most
here
situations,
in
I
my
can't
crux.
I can't tell if they're in love or fighting. But
I think
that's what love
that's how
is.
we are too, though.
Let's not bring that up. This isn't about us. I mean,
It
we're
kind
on a
of is.
podcast, but it's not about us. That's fucking
Please,
weird.
ma'am. Pour a man a drink.
May I have some?
So, coping mechanisms to round out this
Let's not say
episode.
that when I'm pouring a shot for our cameraman.
That's
This
what I
is
was.
not what
I
we
was
should be
making a
doing.
joke.
Fuck. Should we?
Oh, he's
to
already
him really
going.
not shitting
He's already
himself
going.
anymore. Here, we'll cheers to your Canada Dry. Dink. Dink.
Did you say what your coping mechanisms were?
I just suffer. No. A big one.
Fair
for me.
point.
Something recent. She said, "No, me too. We're suffering." That's why we're so close.
Why do you think we have this podcast?
we sit alone and we just suffer?
We watch Love Island a lot.
I didn't want to bring that up, but it's true.
It's so true.
It's true. I'm not gonna fucking.
It
lie
makes
about
me
that.
feel so much
They are
better
a mess,
about
and I'm so
myself.
glad I'm single. Holy fuck, they make you glad to be single. It's like watching condom commercials to stay like not pregnant.
Trojan horse.
Dude, if they do a commercial of a kid acting a fool, being a mess, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. You right. You right. Mm-hmm.
Preach,
God bless.
preach.
I listen to music in my headphones and I dance alone in my room where no one can see me. Or I sing in the shower. Okay.
This was the first episode of the Good Vibes Only podcast. We talked about a lot of different things. We
We got
definitely
off
stayed
the
on topic. We hit
We said
every
the opposite
point.
thing.
We hit every point, but we had a lot of fun along the way and
Aw, it's
talked
about the journey.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of different things that just kind of popped up, and that's
It's
just how
about
it
the fucking
is.
journey sometimes.
That's why it's fun to have people like behind the scenes to kind of like contribute and make the conversation and
Shit,
the
dude, and
flow
alcohol,
go.
man. God bless.
Yeah, we got our homies
dude.
behind the camera. So let's wrap this up. Everybody, if you want to say, do you have any coping mechanisms that
closing
you?
Mi no habla inglés,
That's a
pero te
lie.
quiero decir que
Okay, so he's just gonna lie.
He's gonna lie on camera. Well,
He's
behind
like,
the camera.
I suffer too. I don't
Yo
actually.
sufro también.
What's the number one coping mechanism that you use when you're like stressed? Like, what makes you feel better?
You know, when I am down, I like to smoke
Fair,
heavy,
literally,
really heavy.
same.
God
Preach,
Yeah.
Daniel. What do you?
Now, for
What's
me,
your coping mechanism, Daniel?
I'm more of a very kind-hearted, touching person. My
Touching.
dog is actually my
Aw.
coping.
I saw your videos today. Cute.
Because I care about my dog.
Very
I
cute.
care about his joy,
They're literally
his
perfect.
happiness,
Pets are
and
perfect.
you know, I don't like when my dog's usually very close to me as much. I love it, but I want him to go and just enjoy life.
Be a dog.
You know, yeah, be a dog and just meet
Meet other dogs. And
meet other dogs.
Get
and have
dog friends.
fun.
Yeah.
My cat does the sweetest thing, dude. When I'm down, he will just lay on my chest and like regulate my heartbeat. It's the sweetest thing in the world. We
Yeah.
don't deserve pets.
What about you?
Deserve 'em.
Coping.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
right.
I mean,
Pets?
my pets, music, dancing, and fucking Skyrim.
I would say probably for me the thing that works the quickest is music. So that's why I'm
music while I'm playing Skyrim.
doing music therapy.
Candles.
I like being able to write out my feelings and switch it into a song. And
That's
the best part about all of it is when you actually get to perform and when you actually get to. It's okay. It happens. When we're literally trying to finish this. So, but it's really cool when you can do a song and have it go live and like literally go out and perform it and see other people connect and like connect to the emotions that made the song.
the vibe of the room.
and just like have people come up and be like, "Oh my gosh, you put like my feelings into words."
changed
And
my
it's like,
life.
see, that's the beauty of music, is relating and like feeling like you're not alone because someone else.
No, you're for sure right,
Was
but we
able to
do
write
have like
this.
a minute.
But yeah, so we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much. You can find us at Fire and Ice on all social medias. We got TikTok, Instagram, we got a YouTube, we got a Twitch, Facebook, all the good stuff, Fire and Ice. Check us out, and we will hopefully be Twitch streaming sometime soon at a Twitch near you. Stay tuned for the next podcast where we will probably either be talking about the internet or I was thinking maybe love languages. That would be a good one.
Yes!
But see you guys later. Peace. Good vibes only.
Good talking.
So I hit the stop
I'm so
button?
glad that you're more put together than I am.